When I come down here, I begin by determining my attitude for the day. And one of the hardest things for people to do is to criticize themselves.
That's Marion Purcelli, otherwise known as Bones. She's 95 years old, Chicago born and raised, and she might just be one of the most alive people I've ever met. In 1949, she became hired as the first female copy boy at the Chicago Tribune, where she worked her way up to becoming the chief editor of the lifestyle section, interviewing the likes of Bob Hope, Lucille Ball, and Adam West. She made real strides for women in the workforce in a time when that wasn't easy or celebrated. That's not why I've spent 5 years making a film about her. I made this film because after spending so many hours sitting across from Bones and asking her about things like life, art, and love, what comes back you don't hear much of anymore. Simplicity, clarity, warmth, and depth. A philosophy built from 95 years of truly living and having experienced things like the Great Depression. The film is called Bones Chicago, a story about shoes, and it's a portrait of what it looks like to live with determination all the way to the very end. Since the summer of 2021, myself and my production team have filmed 15 scenes over the course of about 30 production days. I've put $10,000 of my own money into the project, and I'm happy to say that we now have a rough cut of the film, and the story is there. What I need now is $20,000 to finish it for sound design, the musical score, color grading, legal clearances, and festival submissions, so that way this film can travel around the world and be seen. Without that, this film sits on a hard drive, and Bones' story, a story genuinely worth telling, doesn't get told. That's what independent filmmaking is all about, and that's what your support helps make possible. This is what you'll get when you contribute. A credit in the film, regular updates as we move toward completion, and exclusive access to 3 full scenes with Bones. Conversations that didn't make the final cut of the film, where she shares her unfiltered opinions on things like religion and politics, and goes into great depth of the part she played in the condo conversions from apartments in downtown Chicago during the 70s and 80s. If you're in a position to give, the link will be attached to this video, and any amount moves this forward. If you can't give right now, that's okay. You can still follow this project by clicking on the Pray option on Give, Send, Go. Thank you for believing in this project and independent filmmaking, the opportunity to give a megaphone to a voice that genuinely deserves it. On that note, I think it's only right that I give Bones the final word.
I was an editor before I ever started to write. I know what makes a story interesting. And to me, what makes the story interesting is the storyteller telling the truth.